It zooms down here.
Okay, I've got it.
Hello, hello. Happy World Tutors Day, everybody. How are you all feeling? Oh, we've decided we're all going to be muted today. Christy, there is no way you have nothing to say. Emma, there is no way you have nothing to say. And Eunice, I know we're going to warm up. Warm up. Okay, I'm going to just share my screen with you. So just bear with me while I bring it up. And we will start to go through the session for today. Let's come out. See, I did have it all up ready. I'm just not as slick as some people, as you all know. So we have 90 minutes together. And for the first time ever, we are live streaming on LinkedIn and YouTube for the Tutoring Business Club. We meet every month. An opportunity for our business members to come together and connect. And we're going to be live streaming just the first part. So let's have a look at the agenda for today. So the first thing we will do is we will go through our welcomes and introductions, and then we'll go into the group workshop, which those of you that have been with us on a monthly basis will know what that looks like. And this is the bit we will live stream. So hello LinkedIn, hello YouTube. You will have the privilege of listening in to the first part of this session, and then we'll close the live, and then we'll go into our breakout sessions, an opportunity for you to connect with one another and share best practices. And then we'll have that group discussion at the end to close out with an accountability piece. So 90 minutes of joy on World Tutors Day. So let's start with the welcome. So those of you that don't know me, my name is Odette Wohlman. I have 20 years of experience in coaching and building global teams. I joined Qualified Tutor in 2022 as a business consultant. And then a year ago, that's it, 2 feet in, business partner with Julia. So I'm here to facilitate the session and work with you. I will ask questions. I love the fact that you all keep coming back, because I do ask questions and push boundaries, because this is a safe place. Now, we are live streaming, and Julia and I, this is an example of when business owners may not always agree about going live for this session, because for me, it really is a safe place. And for all of you, I know you feel the same. So we got to a compromise. Eunice was like, yes, go live, show everyone what you do. And I was still not feeling so comfortable with it. So we agreed that we would live stream the first part, so we can still have our safe place at the end where we really talk about those takeaways and making ourselves accountable to ensure we can achieve what we want to achieve from the session. So house rules. The house rules are the 3 values at Qualified Tutor: be curious, be generous, be reflective. Those of you that are listening and watching on LinkedIn, Julia is manning the chat in there, so she'll be able to answer any questions that you may have, any feedback that you want to share. She'll answer you in there. If you would like to come and join the monthly tutoring business group, you are very welcome to do so, and you will find it in the event in our Eventbrite page. And if you're a member of Qualified Tutor, you get special links to access. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start with a 20-second introduction with the people that have joined me on Zoom today. So your name, your business, and how are you celebrating World Tutors Day? So, Christy, we're going to start with you.
Hello, so my name's Christy. I'm an ex-primary school teacher, and I've been teaching for almost 8 years. I'm celebrating World Tutors Day by being on here with you today because I have so many other things I need to sort, but this is a priority today.
And what's the name of your business, Christy?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I Can Education.
I Can Education, and where are you based?
Cwmbran and Pontypool, but from September we're going just to Pontypool because we've been offered the whole building, which is 3 stories. So that's really exciting for us.
Amazing. So it's a tuition centre.
Yeah, sorry.
Fantastic.
I'm slow today, aren't I?
No, you're not. Never, never. Thank you, Christy. Welcome. Eunice?
Hi, my name is Eunice. I run Clever Bee Tuition. I've been doing that for the past 4 years. We provide face-to-face, quality-first, in-person tuition at our centre in Huddersfield. And the way I'm celebrating World Tutors Day is joining in on the festivities with you folk. So amazing.
Fantastic. Eunice, I hope, and we can say this for the first time because we haven't caught up properly recently, but huge congratulations.
So
and I hope you are celebrating with your very new wife
Thank
and
you so much.
enjoying World Tutors Day together. Huge
Thank you so much.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Hello, Emma. Gorgeous Emma. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thanks.
So, give us your introduction.
Okay, I'm Emma. I am the founder of Core Plus Tuition, and we offer maths, English, and science tuition one-to-one, online, in person, and small groups. And I am celebrating World Tutors Day by spending lots of time with Julia. So I'm here, I'm doing a live with Julia later on today, and I've also done 2 of the presentations for the CPD goodie bag.
Very nice. So Julia will put that into the chat on the LinkedIn live, but there is free CPD available to everyone and anyone. But those of you that are members in the QT members area, you bless you, Julia. She's making noise in my session. She told me off for coughing during after session, just so you know. There is free CPD for everybody for the month of July to celebrate World Tutors Day. Those of you that are members of Qualified Tutor will have access to it forever inside the QT members area. So Jenna has joined us. Jenna, is your camera coming on today?
I am trying to make it work. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, while you work it out, would you just introduce yourself, please, with your name, your business name, and how you're celebrating World Tutors Day?
So hi, I'm Jenna. My organisation is called Blackstream Education, and I can't remember what the other question was. I'm so sorry.
How are you celebrating World Tutors Day, Jenna?
Slightly frantically. It has been a very chaotic couple of weeks for me, and I'm here, and that's about as much as it's gotten so far, but I have lots of cancellations today, so I am yet to figure it out.
Jenna, just stay on the Zoom. You'll be with us all day. My WhatsApp has been going mad today with people wanting to make sure that they're accessing all the right links, all the right sessions, and not missing out. So we are delighted to have you all here today. So let's go into the group workshop. So the group workshop, the way it's going to work is I am here to facilitate the conversation. I don't present to you. I give you questions, ideas, thought-provoking statements sometimes to see your ideas come through. So the workshop for our July club is growing your business for the next academic year. And the focus of the group workshop is people. Because as business owners, you need people. But as tuition business owners, you need 2 different types of people. You need customers and you need tutors. So we're going to look at those 2 aspects. So first of all, we're going to look at who are our customers. And the next piece we're going to look at is finding the right tutors for your business. All of you will have something slightly different that you'll need. So for example, Christy, a tutor in London is going to be no use to you because you are a tuition centre in Wales. The same with you, Eunice. You know, you're a tuition centre in Huddersfield. Therefore, you need people in Huddersfield. Whereas Emma has lots of online services. Therefore, there is lots of opportunity for her to go anywhere in the world because you can take a tutor from anywhere in the world and use it in your business. So let's first of all focus on our customers. Who are your customers? Now, when we ask that question, I want you to think about your ideal customer. Who are your ideal customers? Think about your client base currently, and which ones are the best ones for you. Now, the reason we ask that question, hey Lucy, she's just joining, is if we know who our ideal customer is, and we can look at our current client base, we can look at where they came from, and then we can look at the best practice and go and find some more. So my question to you is, do you know who your ideal customer is? Eunice is nodding yes. You're in a community centre, aren't you? Okay.
That's right.
Now, Eunice, with the ideal customers that you have, do they come in organically, or do you have to go and get them?
Going and getting them has never worked for me. Okay. I've actually spent a lot of time and money trying to go and acquire customers, and that's never worked. So it's the organic, the referrals, the passing by the center and looking at the signboard outside. That is what is has worked for me.
So when they come into the community centre, is that when you get them into the tuition centre?
No, so we have a number of channels. So we've got like our WhatsApp groups. There's like community WhatsApp groups. So we do advertise our services, etc., through there. And it's just, I think by the time they actually enter the center, they've already decided that they want to be a client. They've made that decision.
Yeah.
So the customers is definitely made somewhere else, and it's just about me pinpointing at what point has the parent decided that I want tuition and I want tuition from Cleverbee. And I'm still exploring that, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Of course you're being completely honest, because this is where we are able to be honest and accountable for ourselves. That's brilliant. Emma, from an online perspective, where are you finding your ideal client?
To be honest, most of them are still local. Even though we're offering online, we're still advertising locally, and therefore most of our clients are still within quite a small radius of where we are. So we're still doing local Facebook groups, we're still doing leaflets, we're still doing all the things you would do if you were based locally. And of course, we have our in-person groups, which are local as well. So we focus our marketing locally, but if they want online, my tutors are as far as Northern Ireland.
Wow. So you have the setup of your tutors to be able to deliver the online.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. And we'll go on to the bit about the tutor. So it's your ideal client at the moment is locally. Are they coming from any particular school or background?
Out of all the schools locally, we do get more from certain schools than others, which I think is the nature of the tutoring. It's more, we get a lot through the recommendations on Facebook posts where it's, does anyone know a tutor? We get a lot through that.
I was going to ask about the Facebook, because Facebook can sometimes be a little bit toxic. So are you finding it safe to get your clients from there?
Yeah, like I'm really lucky that I have got a tribe of people locally that as soon as those posts come up of can anyone recommend a tutor, they jump on it. And I mean they jump on it. And it's just a sea of core plus tuition, which is amazing. And I'm really lucky that I've got that. And some clients come to us, ask for a quote and walk away. That's fine. They're not our ideal client. But it's still where we get the majority of our clients from.
Amazing. Amazing. Mansib, so lovely to see you. Now, your clients are very different because you work in the high net worth area and it's face-to-face tuition.
Yeah.
Do you know where to find your ideal customers?
Where to find or how to find?
Both.
Now we are getting customers because of the reference, customer reference, new customers we are getting like that. And as this is a physical center, of course, Qatar is our market. And and we do advertisements as well, like Google Ads and references. These are the main source of leads.
It's interesting listening to you all because it sounds like, and correct me if I'm wrong, your ideal customers come from referrals because those clients that are right for you stay and then they bring in more customers.
Yes.
Do any of you do any deals or special offers for any of your clients that do referrals?
Right now, nothing. But when I looked into the numbers, I think I should start some referral scheme, something like that. But I'm not sure my customers will be attractive with that referral schemes because they are not looking for, to save money or something.
Yeah.
So that part also there. But maybe we may offer some tutoring aways, something like that, special offer or some add-on values maybe.
Yeah, amazing. Christy, is there anything you wanted to add to this in regards to your ideal customer?
I think maybe I interpreted the question slightly different because the first thing that came to mind was primary. In terms of the student, only because I've noticed recently that we were very primary led, but the last few years then we've had nowhere near as many secondary, but a few secondary students. And now they've gone, obviously I've not experienced it before. I'm like, oh, right, okay. That's quite a few students that have left. So in terms of an ideal customer, in terms of student, I think sometimes, quote me if I'm wrong, because obviously there's a lot of secondary students as well. Primary works really well for us because when they come, they just stay. And they're very likely to be with us for quite a few years. However, when they are younger, you could argue the fact that, parents are not going to keep them with us forever until they get to GCSE. So there will be a point when they leave.
Why not? Why would they not stay? If you're offering GCSE, why would they not? Is that the journey that you get them in earlier and then they stay with you?
Yeah, I think I need to look at it because you've had a student that's been with us since we've opened, and Mum has said it's getting really tricky to get him there at the moment. He's getting bored, he's fed up. So maybe I need to look at that kind of customer journey when they're, with us. What else could we offer? But in terms of how we get our customers, it's very much Facebook. Like Emma was saying, it's just like, well, everything will jump on and just spread our name across Facebook. So even though I wanted to come away from that because I've got a new website and have inquiries through that way, I'm finding it is very much, getting Facebook messages from people at like 11:30 on a Sunday inquiring and things like that. So I am grateful, but it just blows your phone up quite a lot.
Emma?
Just on the students leaving you, I have a slightly different perspective because if a student's leaving us halfway through their journey to, say, GCSEs, sometimes it's because we've done our job really well.
Gorgeous.
We've built their confidence and actually they don't need us anymore. So some leave us for financial reasons, some leave us for other reasons, but actually the majority that leave, say, in year 8, I've got one that's leaving me this year, it's because actually she's grown her confidence, she's now achieving, she doesn't need me anymore. And I actually quite like it when they leave halfway through because it's like, I'm not a crutch anymore, they don't need me, and that's quite nice.
That is gorgeous. I totally relate to that. Most of you know that I work as a business coach and a mentor, and my goal is for the people that I work with not to need me or to need me less. And as that builds up, I know that I've done my job. So I can totally relate to that. That was gorgeous, Emma. Thank you for sharing. Let's now have a look at finding the right tutors for your business. Look, do you see Emma and Christy's face then? Did ever like, oh, okay. This is really hard because actually your tutors are also your customers, because you're serving them, you're providing them with work, and recruitment is the biggest cost on anyone's business apart from marketing. But recruitment, it costs you time, your money, resources. And when you get it right, we want to celebrate. And today, you know, we're celebrating all the professional tutors around the world. But as business owners that are recruiting tutors, whether they're self-employed or you're employing them, whatever the status, you still have to have a relationship with them. Where are you finding your ideal tutor? So let's take a step back. Do you know, put your hands up if you know your ideal tutor. Okay, Eunice, no. Emma, I've never seen you so uncertain before. Christy, stop this. Stop this.
I need to clarify that, because the ideal tutor is different to the ideal client in that
Correct.
it varies. So all my tutors are different,
Why?
but they're all ideal.
Why?
Because they all offer something slightly different, which is what works for my business model, that I can match them to the needs of the student.
So that's
if they were all the same, my business model wouldn't work.
Okay, good. That's your skill set. Now I'm talking about the character of your tutors.
Still varies.
Character, but what is the same?
That they're dedicated, that they have the best interests of the student at heart,
Dedicated,
but their personality is very different.
Okay.
So I have some that are very good at hand-holding, which some students need, and I have some that are more like me and a little bit firmer, and some students need that too.
Good. So that's skill set. When you say they're dedicated and they want they have the best interest of their tutor at heart, that's their values. And that's the value of core tuition. So what are your values in your business?
Honesty.
Yeah.
Integrity. Building the whole person, not just focusing on the grades.
Very good.
And I don't know, I'm referring to the one it's on the wall. I've got it in front of me. Hold on. Bear with. What else is there? Oh, family. Family is the other thing. But it's not just about the student, it's about the whole family.
So when you're recruiting your tutor, those values apply to them as well.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Christy.
I said, please don't ask me. I can't remember.
No.
5 P's. I got the 5 P's.
Yeah. Christy has 5 P's in her values in ICANN education. Christy, do you know who your ideal tutors are?
I would say the ideal tutor for me, and I know sometimes doesn't exist, is someone who's as passionate as I am about what I do, which I always get told they'll never be passionate because, you know, it's their second job and they're full-time teachers and things like that. But yeah, it would be to have somebody who is really enthusiastic and says, you know, like we had a tutor say to me recently when I told about moving to one building, oh, please let me know if there's anything you need. I'll come and help and I'll get involved. And I thought, oh, do you know what? Let's ask the tutors what they'd like to see more of and things like that. But just having someone that is committed, enthusiastic, passionate, professional, the list could go on. But like Emma said, all the tutors are different. For example, I've got a tutor that needs more reassurance and really need support with behaviour management. Whereas I've got another teacher who literally turns up at the same time as his students, rocks up, amazing teacher, behaviour management's amazing. She knows exactly what she's doing. So they've all got pros and cons.
Okay, good. Mansib, do you know your ideal tutor?
Yes. Young and energetic and coachable.
Oh, very good. Coachable. I love that.
Yes. And and every day they should update. Tutor should be a continuous learner.
Very good. So do you know where to find them?
Sorry?
Do you know where to find them?
Where to find? So it's a big process. And when we recruit teachers, first we will give the list of values. So we make sure, are you okay with these values? Then only we recruit the tutors. So the best tutors in worst system will become worst tutor. So if we have a good system and they are eager to become best, we can easily mold them.
Excellent. Jenna, I know that the plan is to start recruiting. Do you know what the values are of your business and what you'd be looking for in an ideal tutor?
Largely, I think so. And I feel like maybe my approach is slightly different to some of the things I'm hearing today, because my ideal tutors are actually a lot more similar to my ideal clients. Because of the way that I work, I focus a lot more on the relationship and how we work together and that side of things. So for me, it is absolutely vital that any tutor, and this goes for like partnerships and kind of other kinds of business relationships as well, not just as we look at tutors, we have to be able to collaborate, we have to be able to communicate, we have to be able to have a level of communication that is really, really honest and really vulnerable and really respectful, but like in a really, I hate the word respectful because it's so misused and misunderstood and it's so weaponized, but I mean it in a really, really like genuine, compassionate way. The way that I would work with a young person, the way that I would work with a family is how I want to work with other tutors as well. And I do it with the other professionals I work with. I work with a lot of clinical professionals, for example, with therapists and occupational therapists and so, speech and language, all of those things. And I need that from everyone that I work with. Even like that was the foundation of my relationship with our web designers even, and that's turned into a whole massive thing. Yeah. And to me, it's that genuine connection and that genuine openness on whatever is right for you. It's how easy is it to find that common ground with someone? How easy is it for us to feel safe with each other? And for me to be able to ask for input or share my input, and for you to do the same for me in all aspects. I would rather someone stick their nose in everywhere than not come to me with anything.
Fantastic. Jenna, you have touched on so many good points there, and you guys on the Zoom call know about Qualified Tutor, and we talk about being safe, skilled and supported as a professional. And we truly believe that in any profession that you're in, and even at home, if you feel safe and you're skilled in what you're doing and you are supported, that is the best place for you to be. And when you look at the values of your business, those values should be projected in every direction, and they shouldn't change between your employees and your clients. They should be everywhere and for everyone. And by using those values in everything that you do, you're able to attract those people because you project it. So then you're able to attract your ideal clients and your ideal employees as well. Now, if we think about the takeaways from this session about growing your business for the next academic year, thinking about your customers and thinking about your tutors, in the next academic year, from September, where do you need to put some time? Is it in ensuring that you're getting the ideal client, or is it about getting the ideal tutor for your business? Eunice?
Currently, it's actually both. I need to be working on both concurrently. So there's times where I'm recruiting students when I don't even have the tutor, and I'm advertising for the tutor at the same time. So it's not. And sometimes what happens, I've learned from past was I've recruited the tutor, but there's no clients, so I have to do both concurrently. And it's sometimes it's serendipity that you happen to have the students and the tutor at the same time, and it all works out eventually. I don't know how, but it all works out eventually, and you have a nice tuition center that's running. I wish there was a way for me to say this is what you need to do, but it just happens somehow. I don't know, but I really like what you said about vibrationally, when the energy that you put out, that's what you'll attract, and that's something that I will be taking forward from what you just said previously. So thank you for that.
You're very welcome, Eunice. Anybody else?
Can I jump in?
Absolutely, Jenna, of course.
So for me, I feel like this is a bit of a tricky one because everything feels so chicken and egg. It feels like if I can put time into this one of the bits, it's going to make the other one work. And I can't put time into there because the other one doesn't work. And I have realized, I've come to the conclusion that what I need is to invest my energy and time and resources into some sort of time, whether that's like a TARDIS or like a time turner or something, but there needs to be more hours in the day and more spoons available. And I do have a plan for all that. But that is kind of where I'm starting, I think, is getting some people on board that can help me have more time and be more effective and efficient with that time so that I can do both.
Yeah, I think time management's definitely a piece. Those of you that have been on sessions with me before, we're going to do some sessions on prioritization in the next academic year, because as business owners, trying to work out what needs to happen first, sometimes we need to take a few steps back. Often when I work with people, we work through, okay, so what's the mission of your business? You know, what are you trying to achieve? What are the goals? And what are your values? And once we nail the values and the mission, everything else trickles because it should all be aligned. You shouldn't be saying one message to your parents and your clients and another message to your employees. It should feel the same. It should feel the same. I know that Christy's looking at doing a newsletter and was discussing the fact that actually the newsletter that goes out should be able to be read by her tutors, her parents, her students. It's the same messaging. Any other comments or statements about takeaways from what we've just discussed about clients and tutors? You're all being very quiet. Is it because we're live on LinkedIn? Emma, is it because we're live on LinkedIn?
No, I just don't have anything else to add.
Okay. I'm picking on you, see? Okay,
Yeah.
amazing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into our breakout sessions. We're going to have the starter of I found the right tutors, I found the right customers by, and we'll break it into 10-minute sessions and we mix you up. There are more people waiting in the waiting room to come in and join. So we're going to all say goodbye to LinkedIn now, because these sessions are definitely a safe place and private for an opportunity for you guys to ask questions, share your knowledge and advise and support each other. LinkedIn, if you would like to join us for a monthly session, feel free to come and have a look and join Qualified Tutor, or just join the session and meet these gorgeous people you see here on the screen with me. And we're going to say goodbye to LinkedIn and YouTube now.
See you at 12:30 for the
12:30. I have a session with the amazing Ben, who is the founder of Full Scope Freelancer. So those of you that are listening that are independent tutors, this system, all-in-one system, is absolutely brilliant. And we have a corker of a deal for you for World Tutors Day. Those of you that are small business owners, you may want to have a look at this system, because it's an all-in-one system, CRM, marketing, etc. So we're going to say goodbye. I'm just going to switch off the live, and then we're going to carry on with our session.